Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Ashley. I have a family of 4 and I live in Southern California, and every week I share my grocery hauls with you. This time I did a 2-week grocery haul and I stocked up on all my favorite things from Costco. So I'm going to go through everything. This is just a small portion. I'll let you know what each thing's for. I'm also going to pop up the prices on the screen so you can see how much the things or all the items cost from my Costco, and I will have an Aldi haul at the end as well for the things that I didn't need in bulk. So normally my budget is $150 a week. So this is a 2-week haul, which gives us a total of $300. But I also had $100 left over from last week and $50 from the week before because I was planning to stock up. A lot of these items are going to last me more than 2 weeks, and they're just our favorites. So my budget for this time was $450, and let's get right into it. Starting out with the snacks from Costco, I got this big package of Oreos. They're on sale right now until I believe May 7th. This is 156 Oreos in here, 12 packs. That is a lot of Oreos. Will definitely last us more than 2 weeks. Whenever we go to Costco, which if you're new to my channel, we go every 3 to 4 months. We get these because my kids just really like them. They're the Choco Rooms. They're like little cookies with chocolate on top, and the kids really like them. And then for the next snack, we've been on a big goldfish kick, and I checked the price, and this was like 19 cents an ounce versus 28 cents an ounce on sale at Walmart. So this was a much better value. It has 3 bags, and you can open them, interchangeably or alternatively. I don't know, open one at a time so they stay fresh. Yep, goldfish, great snack. And then I also got these Doritos. Sometimes they go on sale. Today they were not on sale, but my kids love Doritos, so I thought we would take that with us to soccer this week. Then for breakfast items, I've been into making egg bites, and I got 2 packs of 2 dozen eggs because I'm going to use 1 pack for egg bites and the other for just eggs for the next couple weeks. I also got the fully cooked bacon. We really like this. It has 48 to 50 slices. You can just cook 1 or 2 slices at a time. So this lasts a very long time in the fridge. I got some cottage cheese to go with those egg bites. I also just like cottage cheese and tomatoes, so this will also be good for lunch. And then I got 3 things of syrup. And again, we go to Costco every 3 to 4 months, so that is plenty of syrup for us. I really like avocado with my eggs and with my egg bites and with just toast. So I got a pack of avocados. I also picked up this bag of bacon crumbles. It's just great to just throw in some scrambled eggs in the morning for a quick breakfast or an omelet, or on baked potatoes, mac and cheese, anything you would want to put bacon on. I just put this in the fridge and it lasts for quite a long time. We like berries in the morning, so I got a 18-ounce container of blueberries. I also got a 2-pound thing of strawberries. They look so good. And then the raspberries were so cheap. Look how many raspberries are in here. And I got 2 packages because it was such a good price. And then also for breakfast, I got Folgers coffee, which is what we normally drink. And because my kids have been really into lemonade recently, I got this Country Time lemonade so we can just make our own. And these are the rest of my items from Costco. These are all the lunch and dinner items. So I did get some Campari tomatoes. Like I said, I love tomatoes with cottage cheese, and I like them on sandwiches. I've been really wanting sandwiches. We have a bunch of bread that we brought home from when we went to Easter dinner at my mom's house. So we have all these buns and odds and end breads in my freezer. So I thought sandwiches would be great, especially since we have a lot of busy weeks coming up with soccer and my daughter's birthday. So I figured sandwiches for dinner are just a great quick option. This is only $8.99 a pound, and if you get deli meat, even from Walmart, from the deli, it's $11.99 a pound, so this is a great value, and I will freeze some of that. I also got the turkey breast, which is $7.99 a pound. This is a really great value, and it's like the thick sliced turkey, and it's like real turkey. It's really good. Highly recommend that as well. We got some hot dog buns. My husband and my kids really like the hot dogs from Costco, so we got one of those. It is a 3-pack. So we have a lot of hot dogs. And then something new that I haven't had before are the Grillo pickles. They're new to me because I've not tried them, but I was influenced. Look how good they look. I hear reviews and see them on like online and Instagram and TikTok and stuff all the time. And I'm excited to try them and hopefully they are good. I'm a big pickle fan. I also got a pineapple to go with all of the berries that we got. Next, these are my kids' favorite chicken nuggets. They're the Just Bare lightly breaded chicken breast chunks. They're just like the chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. My kids really like them, and it is a little bit more expensive than regular chicken nuggets, but still cheaper than like going through the drive-thru. And then for me, something I really like for lunch are these mini wontons. They're on sale right now until I think May 7th. They only take a few minutes to cook. I like making wonton soup as a quick lunch, but they're also good just sauteed with a little soy sauce. I got 2 bags because I like to stock up when they are on sale. Then for some dinner options, I got this bag of frozen chicken breast. It was on sale. It was 6.5 pounds, which ended up only being $1.99 a pound. So I liked that. We use a lot of black pepper, so I figured we should stock up on a bigger container. I also really like A1 sauce with steak, so whenever I run out, I stock up at Costco. That's probably like good for me for like a year. And then this I was influenced as well, this Japanese barbecue sauce. I've never purchased it before, but again, I heard online that it's good, so I'm excited to try this out. I picked up some asparagus as a veggie option for dinner. I also picked up some naan. We like doing pizza with this, so I always have some on hand. I still have a pack and a half in my freezer, but I got one more just to hold us over for a while till the next time I go to Costco. And I got a ton of mozzarella cheese. So this is how we make our own pizzas with English muffins and pizza dough and naan and whatever we find on hand to make pizzas with. I separate these into 4 containers and freeze it so we have plenty of mozzarella cheese for pizzas. I also got Parmesan cheese for pasta and Caesar salad. And I got shredded Mexican cheese. We always have this in tortillas on hand for quick quesadillas. Again, I separate this into 4 containers and freeze it. And you'll see ribs on my meal plan. This is going to be 2 meals. It just looked good. My husband was with me and he really wanted this for dinner. So we're going to have this for dinner. And I just cook them in the crock pot till they get like really tender. And then we finish it in the air fryer to get the crispy edges because we don't have a barbecue. So this was $3.49 a pound, which I think is a really good price. It's already seasoned. We've had it before. It's really good. And then I got 2 rotisserie chickens because this will make 4 dinners for us. I just pull all the chicken off. We will eat like the legs and thighs for dinner tonight. And then the rest of the chicken, I just pull off the bone. I make broth with the bones. And I'll have wonton soup with the broth. And then I also will use the shredded chicken for a bunch of other meals. So let me know, what do you use your rotisserie chicken on? Like, what do you make with it? I might make some chicken salad as well, but I am going to use it for a few meals in my 2-week meal plan. I think we're going to do chicken enchiladas and chicken salad. So yeah, that is everything that I got at Costco for $349. Now let's go over to what I spent the remaining $100 on from Aldi.
So I need to go somewhere.
And then the last thing I got were these Kirkland sports drinks. It has 24 in here. They're pretty big. Also, they're 20-ounce bottles, and it's the equivalent to Gatorade, but cheaper. And here is everything that I got at Aldi to finish out my 2 weeks of grocery shopping. I'm going to go through everything and let you know what it's for. These are the things that I didn't need in bulk, but I did need to get us through the next 2 weeks. So let's start with breakfast items. I went with the organic orange juice again. I just really like it. It's 100% juice, and we still have half of one from last week, so I just went ahead and got one. I got 2 coffee creamers to get us through the next 2 weeks. I got caramel macchiato and then Italian sweet cream. I do have 1 bag of bagels in my freezer, but I got 2 more just because they are a big hit in our house and I wanted to make sure we have plenty. So this is something I just decided to stock up on. Then I got some English muffins. One of them is going to be for lunches, but this package is going to be for breakfast sandwiches. I thought that would be a good idea to have something easy in the freezer to grab. And to go with that, I got these sausage patties. I used to buy these a lot, but now I don't, just because there's 220 calories for every sausage patty. But if it's going to be a substantial breakfast, every now and then it's totally fine. And it beats going out to eat or getting the drive-thru if you make your own breakfast sandwiches with just some eggs and sausage. I think that would be nice to have on hand. I got some more spreadable butter for toast. And I mentioned from Costco in that part of my haul that I'm going to make egg bites. I've made them with Gouda and Gruyere, and this time I'm going to make it with Havarti and see what I like best. So that is for the egg bites. And then I just got this milk in case we want some cereal. We just don't go through a lot of milk, so this is going to be more than enough. So now for lunches, you saw in my Costco section that I got a lot of deli meat. So I got some more bread to go with all the rolls that I have for sandwiches. I also got some sliced Munster cheese. We really like the sliced cheese from Aldi. They have provolone, Havarti, Colby Jack, cheddar, Swiss, everything you can think of, and they're all really good. This one's my favorite. And then I got some stuff for lunch boxes that are easy for my kids to grab and pack their lunch. I got some string cheese. I should have got it at Costco, but I didn't see it, honestly, so that's why I didn't get it there. I got some Cosmic Crisp apples, and I got some cuties. So generally, my kids will grab a piece of fruit and a cheese stick to put into their lunchbox. I also got some little mini bell peppers as like a veggie for lunch. We also have carrots still. I stocked up a couple weeks ago, and those just last forever. I picked up 2 more bags of croutons. I didn't get the Caesar dressing. We're using the Caesar we had on hand that I've stocked up on over time, but the new one we don't really like that much. Aldi changed the recipe, and it just doesn't have a strong Caesar flavor. It tastes more just like creamy, kind of like mayonnaise-y. So we're not going to be buying that anymore. We're going to be buying our dressing somewhere else, so I'm just using my stockpile that I have on hand, and I got some romaine lettuce because the kids love Caesar salad. And then for this pack of English muffins, I thought we could do like pizzas, like mini pizzas for the weekend. And then I got some mac and cheese. We'll probably do 1 box for dinner and 2 for weekend lunches. Then to bulk up lunches, I like doing canned green beans when I make my lunch for work. Just add some volume, and I really like it with garlic salt. So I got some green beans. And then I also got tuna because I'm on a sandwich kick. And I love tuna sandwiches. So those are all of the lunch options. Now for dinners, my meal plan is in the description box, so you can see all of the dinners I'm making over the next 2 weeks. But for one dinner, we're going to do nachos, and I thought this meat would be good on top. I was going to do carnitas, but the normal carnitas roast I like from Aldi that's already marinated, they didn't have, so I'm going to try this. I bought it years ago, and we liked it, so I'm just getting that again. And to go with those nachos, I got these round tortilla chips. These are our favorite. They also had a bunch of varieties of French fries, which we've been out for a while at my store. So I picked up a bag of the seasoned fries. I think we'll do this because one night we're going to do sandwiches for dinner. And I just think that that's just going to be an easy dinner for a busy night. And we can do these fries on the side. When we do pizza night, I got some pepperoni. I also got 3 cans of tomato sauce, and we just season this with garlic, salt, and Italian seasoning and make our own pizza sauce. So I got 1 can for the Naan pizza, I got 1 can for the English muffin pizzas, and then I got 1 just to have extra in the pantry. We're going to be doing chicken enchiladas with the cheese and rotisserie chicken from Costco, so I got some enchilada sauce. We're also going to do chicken Alfredo, and I already have the pasta for that in the pantry, and we're going to use rotisserie chicken that I pulled off the chickens from Costco. And I'm going to make my own Alfredo with half and half, and I got Parmesan from Costco. So that will be an easy meal. I am going to have half and half left over. This is good until June 19th. So we're going to have this at the end of the meal plan. So I'm going to have more half and half, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. So let me know, what are your recipes to use half and half with? Because I'm going to want to use the rest of it. I don't like to waste it. But I've heard that the jarred Alfredo from Aldi is not good. So I'm just going to make my own and figure out what to do with the rest of the half and half. Also, this was cheaper than 1 jar of Alfredo from Aldi. So either way, it was cheaper just to make my own. I stocked up on some frozen veggies. I got 2 bags of peas just so we can decide what veggie we want with dinner. I also got corn. I got Brussels sprouts. And I got my favorite 3 bags of broccoli. We're going to do spaghetti and meatballs one night. I have ground beef in the freezer, but I got some sauce. My husband and I are the only ones that like sauce. My kids like just butter and Parmesan cheese. So I just needed one. They do like garlic bread, so I got 1 box of garlic toast. And I got 2 pounds of spaghetti, so this will be plenty of spaghetti. Also, they can have noodles on another night or after school or for lunch. And then I also got some jasmine rice, and this will last quite a while. So that is everything that I spent $101 for at Aldi. So that is everything for my family for the next 2 weeks of groceries. In total, I spent, I think $450.82. So that is perfect. When I went to Aldi, I did use my calculator because I really wanted to try my best to stay in budget. So that's something I recommend if you're trying not to go over and do a lot of impulse buying. I do think that stocking up every once in a while really helps my family just maintain a freezer and pantry full of items. And that this is a way that you can stock up without going over budget, is just taking a little bit from each of your weekly budgets and saving it for a stock up. So that's what I do when I know I'm going to Costco. I go every 3 to 4 months. And when it's coming up, I just start saving money from my weekly budgets so that I can do a big stock up from Costco. So this is everything for the next 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again in 2 weeks. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing 2-week hauls or not. We'll see how this goes. Sometimes it's hard to plan that far in advance. But we'll go back to our normal $150 weekly budget. And I'll see you guys with more videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.